2, 1. Rob, midweek matchup against Cal. Just your overall thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we just couldn't get anything going offensively. Obviously, had some different guys in the lineup today. Had Brady Lieben making his first start at catcher, trying to get some people some opportunity. They just had some. They used one of their weekend starters who just didn't go that far against Georgia Tech over the weekend to start the game. He set the tone pretty well for them, and thought we pitched the ball pretty well for the most part. A few guys had a couple rough innings, but very encouraged by what some of our key bullpen pieces that we use on weekends were able to do in this game against a really good team. So overall, they just got the better of us from the middle of the game on and outlasted our pitching today. But we only had 2 hits, so hard to get anything going offensively.
You touched on a few of your guys, specifically Allen and Amborn. What did you see out of those two?
Yeah, both were great. I thought Amborn had some kind of weak contact that just found some holes, and he found his way out of the inning, putting a 0 up, big pickoff that he executed. Allen was huge. Obviously had a rough night Thursday, trying to protect the lead at LMU, and I wanted to get him out there, and I think he could be possibly a future starter for us, so I wanted him to get used to that and just kind of get the taste out of his mouth from what happened Thursday, and that was pretty awesome to see 2 solid innings against the top end of their lineup. So that's encouraging moving forward into the weekend.
You mentioned your 2 hits, both from Tyler at the top of the lineup. How does that help set the tone?
Yeah, trying some things in the leadoff spot. We haven't been really getting a ton of production, no matter who we put up there. So the team actually presented some ideas. It was fun conversations with some guys. But today I wanted to try Harry's, and glad I played him today and kept him in the lineup. But he's been swinging the bat well, seeing the ball well, being aggressive in the box, and sometimes that works in the leadoff spot. And he barreled up a couple balls for us, luckily, to get a couple rallies going, which without any hits, we still had some opportunities to tie the game or make it 2-2 there with the bases loaded and nobody out. So overall, obviously he had a good day, but other guys, just pitch selection and things like that weren't at the top of our game today.
You played on the road about 48 hours ago. It's a quick turnaround. Even though it's not the result you wanted, how do these quick turnarounds kind of help teach your players and you guys as a staff as well?
Yeah, I've been scheduling, you think about it years in ahead, and a lot of teams, especially out here on the West Coast, play the Monday after Easter, being that Easter's off. And it stinks as it's happening. It's a quick turnaround, especially from being on the road. But it'll help us now, with Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to rest, recover, and get ready for the weekend. It's better in my mind than playing tomorrow. And we were able to stretch Allen 2 innings instead of 1 if it was a Tuesday, things like that. But yeah, it's quick. We haven't played a ton on the road, so it's a lot. It was new for them, and those games down in LMU were really long and intense, and over 4 hours, 2 of them into the night. So I expected a little tougher day energy-wise today, and that's why I tried to put some new guys in the lineup to have some juice, and I thought they did.
Even though they haven't gotten out to the start they wanted in conference play, what does it mean to play a power conference team, a local rival like Cal?
Yeah, I mean, they're in a very tough league. I mean, they're playing the best offense in the country statistically in almost every category 2 days ago. So I'm sure seeing our lineup compared to Georgia Tech's was something that encouraged some of their pitchers. Not to take anything away from us, but it's kind of different levels. But, yeah, I mean, I like those guys. They play the game hard. They have a lot of talent. They're just in a very tough spot being the furthest team from all the teams they got to play. They told me they got to travel 6 times to the East Coast this year, so I'm sure it wears on his team. But we love playing them. It's a good competition. It's a step up for us playing a Power 4 school. And we've had some games with them that were really good. We split with them last year, so hopefully we'll be able to do that again same exact thing last year, lost at home and went to them a couple weeks later and found a way to win. So that's what we'll be looking to do in 2 weeks.
You got San Diego coming in here this weekend. First, what do you know about them, and how are you feeling about your team going into this weekend?
San Diego is always top of our conference, and they seem to the last couple of years it's a slow start out of conference, and then conference play comes and they get rolling, and they're coming off sweeping their last opponent. So, it's always a battle with them, and we've struggled with them in the past. We've gotten our team to a level where we think we could play with everybody in the league, but now it's time to find out. And I think this conference, from what I'm watching, is just any given day. Anybody can play with anybody. You got teams getting swept who then return and beat people 2 out of 3 that if on paper it would look like, why did that just happen? But every coach in our league knows that every day is its own it's kind of its own season in our league. Anything can happen, just like our weekend was. Games can turn in an instant. Series can turn on one pitch. So we'll be ready. We got to get ready the next couple of days, recover, and get ready for one of the perennial top teams in our league, which is fun to see if we can stack up.